Hey you guys, welcome back. It's Rosie Budgets making her grand re-debut again. Why did I talk about myself in the third person? I don't know. We are on another debt-free journey, so if you are interested in watching, please stay tuned. You guys, welcome back. So as y'all know from the updates to my last video, my husband and I purchased a home, and so we are going to be digitally budgeting. I'm still on the fence about cash stuffing just because of my work from home situation, but however, I think we're going to do it for like savings challenges. So like I still have my baddies and budget savings challenges. I still want to like stuff those on the side. We won't be doing that this paycheck, but starting next paycheck we will be. And then starting in January, I've created a list of sinking funds that I want to save up for each check. So, you know, God willing, we'll be able to do that. But for now, we are just going to budget my paycheck. So I am actually filming this on October 29th, Tuesday. I get paid, October 28th, Tuesday. I get paid October 29th, tomorrow, Wednesday. So I just wanted to go ahead and budget my paycheck. This for me will be very different. I know a lot of other budgeters, like they pay a lot more in bills. I do not. Actually, I pay a lot in bills, but I don't have a ton of bills to pay, if that makes sense. So I'm responsible for paying the mortgage plus whatever debts that I have. Right now, when I logged in, we may have to round up the numbers. I'll update them later in my next video if I need to, but we'll go over my debt numbers as well while we're here. So my check and don't mind me, y'all, I am right-handed, so I need to do the right-handed flip, but I'm going to try to keep it like not so bad. So tomorrow's October 29th. My paycheck is $1,750. Now, I've never really been transparent like this on my channel. I've kind of always like left a little bit of a buffer, not really told you guys what I actually get paid, but I believe in more transparency and it helps me to be accountable as well. So and let me explain this. So the only reason why my check is this much, I don't usually see this much, is because it's a magic month for us. And so I got paid 3 times this month. So that's why I'm not paying any benefits or anything like that on this. So this budget with me is going to be very, very quick and very, very easy. But first, I'm going to list out my debts. So right now on my Capital One credit card, I owe, when I logged in, it was like $14.55, but we'll go ahead and say it's $14.56. And then on my Chase card, I feel like that balance was $210. So we'll leave it at that. And I think that's rounded to 10. So in the grand scheme of things, I don't owe a lot in debt. As you guys know, I was on a debt-free journey and I paid off my debt earlier this year, which was great. However, we did move and we did, incur a lot of expenses in moving, a lot of furniture we had to buy, just like a ton of new stuff that we had to purchase. So with that being said, I've accrued a little bit of credit card debt, but we're going to tackle it. God willing, I'm hoping to get that paid off by, I want to say March. And that's really pushing it because I think I'll probably get it paid off sooner. So with that being said, my paycheck is $1,750. Now we have to automatically deduct $1,000 from my mortgage. My mortgage and HOA is not together in one lump sum payment. I wish it was. I'm going to classify it as mortgage, but it's really my mortgage and my HOA. So that's going to leave me with $750, right? So I have to, my husband and I alternate weeks that we buy food. So I believe it's so weird because we get paid on the same pay weeks, but I get paid earlier. So tomorrow when I get paid, I'm going to take $100 to buy groceries. So I'm just going to label that groceries. And so that's going to leave us with $650. So then I'm going to deduct $150 as spending money. I'm going to put spending because I am still Christmas shopping for my daughter. I believe I have, let me look at I keep a little thing of what my bills are. So I'm going to just look off camera because there are other family members that I have to buy Christmas gifts for, and I'm trying to go cheap on that. Trying not to spend as much on that. So yeah, this paycheck, I don't have anything else to pay other than, let me see. I have a Patreon subscription on November 2nd. And then I have to pay my daughter's life insurance and then my Microsoft on the 11th. So yeah. So let's say that's going to be 12 and then 30. Okay. So that's 150 for spending. So that's going to leave us with $500 left. Okay. So we have to deduct $20 for the baby's life insurance. That's going to leave us with $480. Then we have to deduct, I have $5 for Patreon and then $7 for Microsoft. So I'm just going to say $12 and I'm going to put subscriptions. So we'll probably just round that up. I'll just say 15 just to goof around. So that's going to leave us at $465. And so this I want to use towards my debt. Now, this statement hasn't generated yet. This is a new credit card. So I had two Capital One credit cards. I felt for, okay guys, let me explain. So I had two Capital One credit cards. They were both different at one point, and then I think Capital One had reached out asking me if I wanted to make one card the same as the other card. And so I just did it. But there was no rhyme or reason to that. And for some reason, like I didn't want two MasterCards. So I actually closed the card with the lower amount of credit. And I opened up a Chase Visa, an Amazon Visa credit card. So that I would have a Visa and a MasterCard. I only really ever want two credit cards, and I don't want my debt to spiral out of control. They're both cards that generate points, which is great, but I didn't want two of the same card. It got a little confusing after a while because I purposefully will use one more than the other. Like as you can see here, I use the Capital One more. I tend to go for that one more because I get a little bit more cash back on it. But, you know, I've gotten myself in a little bit of debt with this new house and shopping for stuff. So I'm wanting to pay this off. And then when these are paid off, I want to go ahead and alternate the months that I'm using the card to pay for certain expenses like groceries and stuff like that. But for now, we're sticking to like a zero-based budget. So with this being said, actually, I'm going into the office tomorrow. So I need to deduct $20 and I'm going to put work day. So whenever I'm at work, I always end up, because when I go to work, it's for meetings. And so I end up getting breakfast, lunch, and then maybe a snack. And if anybody works in healthcare, these big institutions, you know, food is not cheap there. So it's easier for me to buy it there than for me to bring it and lug it because the parking lot is so far from... I don't want to carry a whole bag of food with me while I'm also carrying my laptop and a book bag through a parking lot for like a mile walk. I don't do it. I just buy the food when I'm there and I'm good. So we're going to be left with $445 to pay. So I think what I'm going to do is, because this is so high and I really just want to bring this down a little bit, we are going to make a $445 payment on this card. So that should bring us down to just a little over $1,000, which is phenomenal. And then the plan is for next paycheck, we'll take either $100 or $150 and we'll make a payment towards that Chase card, because that statement isn't due until November 20 something, so it'll actually get paid off before the statement date, before the card is actually due. So the plan for my next paycheck, we're essentially done here, but the plan for my next paycheck is to start paying off, to start saving again. So we dipped into our savings a lot to buy this house. And I really don't feel comfortable with where we're at savings wise. So my husband and I decided that since October was like our settling in month, we would use October to pay off whatever we had to pay off, buy whatever we need to buy, and then starting November 1st, we would get back on track. So every 2 weeks, I will be, hopefully, if all is well, taking $250 per check and putting it into our savings account. And my husband will do the same. So we're hoping that within a year, we can save $12,000. Right now, we have to break our lease. And so breaking our lease to move into this house cost us almost $3,000. That is coming out of our joint checking account tomorrow. That's going to be a little bit of a lot, because I remember I started cash stuffing savings challenges to pay for an emergency fund. And this basically is taking my emergency fund and then some. So the reason why we're wanting to save some more again is to replenish that emergency fund and also start replenishing our savings. So each time I get paid also, I'm going to look at what I have in there, and then I will go to the bank and pull out $20, $30, $40, whatever it is, to start cash stuffing savings challenges again. So that's it for this video. It wasn't really, I didn't have much to update you on. This is just going to be what my budget will be. You know, I am just so grateful that I don't have any medical bills or super high credit card debt again. I was just drowning in that earlier this year. So I am just so thankful to God above that I don't have to worry as much. So this is our zero-based budget. We are tackling this almost $2,000 credit card debt, and I want this paid off by March, which I think it will be paid off before then. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope y'all are blessed and having a great time. If you made it to the end of this video, please leave me a pumpkin or an orange, something to signify fall, so that I know you made it to the end of this video. And so I hope to hear from you guys soon, and stay tuned. Bye. I am a paper crafter. I love everything paper crafts. And so if there's anyone out there watching my channel who needs like party favors for their children or for an event that they're throwing, I pretty much do anything. Before we moved, I had a sample of each thing that I created. But since moving, I kind of threw some of them out. And so I have a little bit of what I've worked on since then. So I do party favors for like adult birthday parties, children's birthday parties. If you need a cake topper, I can do that for you. Like personalized gifts, I can do that for you. I just wanted to share the last thing that I have worked on. So this actually needs to get mailed out. We Can Barely Wait cake topper. This is a large one. The customer like really wanted a large cake topper. It's just like almost 9 inches wide. And so this is just like a sample of things that I can do. I can pretty much make anything for any theme, any color. Yeah, so I just wanted to share with you guys that I am trying to do this side hustle so that I can just kind of pay down my debt quicker and then save more money. I've been crafting for 2 or 3 years now, and I just love what I do. So this is just a sample of the last thing that I did. This has to get mailed out to the person who ordered it. It's for a We Can Barely Wait baby shower, and this was so fun to make. So if anyone is in need of any party favors or anything for any event, I do them. Please follow my crafting page. It's Creations by Rosa M on Instagram. I'm going to try to put it in the video. And then, and same thing on Facebook, Creations by Rosa M. And you can just shoot me a direct message to talk about what it is that you need, and then we can discuss pricing. And so yeah, super, super excited about that. And obviously, so this was an extra box. So whenever I make something, I always create the draft of it, and I always keep an extra, like I said. So this was, hopefully y'all can see this on camera. This is a 3D shaker, like gable box. It's for Ansley's 5th birthday. Super cute, super fun to make. A lot of parents like stuff like these because it's like an eye catcher at a party, and people are like, oh my god, that's so nice, you know. So I always like to keep what I do as a sample to show people. And so this was super fun to make. I actually really enjoyed doing this. And then the last sample that I have, and mind you, I can do all things, but this is more recent. So this is if anyone is a fan of the movie Mean Girls, this is a customized burn book. So yeah, well, this is the back. It actually has candy inside of it. And it's a gift box. I don't want to show the name of the person, so let me go off camera real quick, try to cover her name, and then come back on camera. And then there's like personalized insults from the movie that I put in there. So how about I will do it like this. Okay, guys, I'm trying to figure out how I can cover all this information. Okay. So, okay, I'll do it like this, this is not the best, but whatever. So it is closed. This is like so fun. I'm giving it to her on Friday. This is a close friend of mine that I actually made this for. So this is the burn book. And then I just put like, some of these insults are personalized, so I don't want to do that. And you can make this a happy birthday book, whatever. But, you know, my friend and I always talk about this movie a lot and we joke. So there's like personalized insults in there just for her that she's going to appreciate. But yeah, personally victimized by Regina George. And I put my logo right here. And so I'm going to turn it. I don't want to show her face because I have her picture and her name in here. So I'm going to cover it like that. So this is the scene from the movie. Where she like writes it about herself and then turns in the book. And then this is candy. So it's a just because gift to my friend. Her birthday recently passed. I didn't want to make it a happy birthday book. I wanted it to be something that she can put wherever, and it's really a just because gift, but it is for her birthday. So yeah, so that is this book. Let me close it up. This is all made with paper, by the way. This is all paper crafts. So yeah, and then it has 3 layers. So this is just a sample of what I do. But again, I can do anything. I've made, oh goodness, kids gift bags. I've made like candy holders. I've made chapstick purses, Hershey purses, Kit Kat wallets, like there's even like I've made boxes for extra gum, for, you know, like anything that you can think of, I do. So if anyone is interested in ordering, or if you just want to support my crafting page, please find me on social media, Creations by Rosa M on Facebook and Instagram. I would be forever grateful. So yeah, that was my quick little intro to explain my little hobby, and hopefully my friend Vicky loves and enjoys her gift. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and again, I'll see you soon. Bye.